Hi everybody, Rick with Let's Level Up, and I'm looking at SolForge. This is a new digital card game from the people who brought you Magic the Gathering as well as Ascension. So a few of those original developers are actually teaming up and bringing what appears to be a pretty fun game. Let me go ahead and just show you a quick play, and then we'll get into probably another video at another date that involves just deck building. So we're going to go do a quick play here. So essentially this game has got 5 lanes, basically. Each time I put a creature in one of these lanes and I hit battle, our characters are essentially dueling to the death. We each have 100 life, and the creature in lane 1 is going to battle whatever creatures in lane 1 here, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, and so on and so forth. Each creature has a strike value and a health value. Damage is not something that goes away, so if I have a creature with 15 health and I just whittle it down round by round, maybe 3 damage at a time, I'm able to essentially kill that creature. At the end of every round, I'm going to be clicking battle, and whatever creatures I have here that do not have this essential summoning sickness on it, or this marker here, will essentially deal damage to the card directly above it or right below it. If there's nothing here in this lane, damage is going to be dealt directly to the wizard, essentially casting the spell. So you can see here I've got 4 different creatures here. I also have one spell. It's called Cull the Weak, and this is actually going to let me kill a level 1 creature. The biggest mechanic in this game is that anytime I play a card, it levels up, basically. So it's really a good fit for the channel if you think about it. So for instance, if I were to play Cull the Weak 1, I have a 30 card deck. So essentially it's going to go into my my discard pile, and a Cull the Weak level 2 is going to go into my my discard pile. And this card will actually, level up, and then eventually my discard pile will be put into my actual deck. So I'm constantly playing these cards. As I'm playing them, they're going to be gaining power or gaining abilities, and it will allow me to essentially keep the damage up. What I'm going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to just go ahead and use Cull the Weak here, and I'm going to destroy this creature just by left-clicking on it. So that creature's dead. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit battle to end my turn. Oh, sorry, I actually have to play another card. I'm going to put a zombie infantry here in this lane. So you can see really quickly over on the right side, it put a level 2 zombie infantry back in my deck. So I'm going to be able to get that. Each turn, it's going to get me back 5 new cards. So you can see here I've got another Bone Scythe Reaver. Ooh, I do have, he pulled out an Asheron Mystic that has haste, essentially. And that was able to deal damage to me. And it's a 4/6. And I've got a 6/4, a Graveborn Glutton. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to put a zombie infantry here, and I'm going to put a Graveborn Glutton here, and that's going to stop the damage. These basically are going to cancel each other out. My zombie infantry will win this battle next turn, and I'm essentially going to do 6 damage to her as we play this game. Okay, so now I'm going to end my turn, and I get 5 new cards here. See, I've got another Cull the Weak. This is good. So I can play Cull the Weak. Let's see, what's this do? Target creature you control gains +2 to attack. Target creature gains -2 to attack. I think I'd rather just Cull the Weak on this guy, and then put in my Xanthian Hulk. Or Zixian Hulk, sorry. Alright, so it looks like we're on our way to beating this. Uh-oh. That's not good. Luckily, let's see, what does Epidemic do? Each creature gets -3 to attack and -3 to health. We don't want to do that just yet. We're going to want to Call the Weak. And you know what? Let's put our Zombie Infantry back out there. Zombie Infantry is a really good card. It may not be as powerful as, has enough life as the Hulk, or deal, in that 8 damage range, but it has a good mid-level, and it scales really nicely throughout the game. So you can see here, I've leveled up to 2. I now have a Zombie Infantry, a Xanthian Hulk, and Call the Weak level 2. So this is good. You can see here, level 2 Zombie Infantry is at 10-9. So very powerful. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do, since they don't have any level 2 creatures out there, we're going to go ahead and put Xanthian Hulk in here and Zombie Infantry over here on the right side. And let's see what happens as we're playing this. Okay, Windcaller Shaman's down to 1 health. It's going to be dealing 3 damage to me, but I think that's okay. I can live with that, especially since I'm going to be dealing 18 damage with them next turn. Okay, 85 to 63. Okay, let's do a Zombie Infantry here. And you know what, let's go ahead and do Hungering Strike. So choose a creature I control. We're going to do our Zombie Infantry and a creature that an enemy controls. I can do anyone here, and they're going to get -2 to attack. Let's go ahead and do this Rift Slasher. I don't want my Zombie Infantry to get too banged up right out of the gate. So you can see that's a pretty powerful combination. I'm going to deal 20 damage next turn unless they get some creatures out here. So essentially, I'm always bringing 5 new cards in. I don't know if you're watching this bottom area, but I'm bringing 5 new cards in every round. So essentially, if I were playing this game, there's going to be a lot of shuffling between turns. So he still doesn't have any level 2 creatures out there. I do have a level 2 Graveborn Glutton I'm going to put into play, just so I can level it up. And you know what? Let's get our Zombie Infantry. We'll win this game just based on our zombies. Okay. Next turn, he's dead unless he does something. Yeah. Okay, so he's going to go ahead and level up, and it's going to be our turn to play, and we've got this guy. I don't see a way for him to beat us. So you know what, let's go ahead and cast Epidemic. And we win the game. So that's it. That's a good, a quick video on how SolForge plays. Again, you'll be constructing 30-card decks. Okay, so that's it for a very quick intro for SolForge. The game itself is, I think, $20. You can get it on Steam. It is part of the early access program, so you can see the campaign isn't quite ready. They will be having tournaments, which will get more cards, booster packs, and things like that. There will be a store eventually to be able to purchase more cards, and a way for us to play each other when it comes to actually dueling each other rather than just our these different AIs. So, game again is in pretty early points of its life cycle, while they're working on balancing changes, and they're going to be updating the UI, of course. But it looks to be very, very fun. Very have a lot of deep strategy elements, but at the same time be very simple. Since I'm only dealing with my 5 lanes and the enemy's 5 lanes, I think this game is going to be quite a bit more accessible to your novice player or your novice gamer than something like Magic would, which is a lot bigger startup when it comes to actually playing the game for the first time. That being said, it's still young, so let's just see what happens with this thing. There's a good tutorial that'll take you through and teach you how to play the game, and overall I think this is going to be a very, very cool project. Check out SolForge, and you know what, if you guys are on Facebook, please go ahead and like our page on Facebook. It's going to be facebook.com/letslevelup.net. Again, thank you so much for watching. I'm Rick, and I really hope you guys like SolForge and you enjoyed the video. Thanks.